If you would like to get your song reviewed, dear listener, there's the Filthy Capitalist option. As Sori says, $125 gets you straight to the head of the line. You don't have to be a part of the alliance. You don't have to be part of the group.
Wait a minute.
And the biggest thing is you don't have to wait. You hop, skip, and jump right in front of everybody. $125 gets you there. You do that 3 times, and then get mashed down to the $75 rate for perpetuity.
Yes!
Also, there is a band review option. So if you've got a band and you're trying to get your band some exposure, hit me up at vinsori@gmail.com, and I'll show you the details about how to pull that off.
You can also jump on Patreon, and there is a option on the tiers to be able to get your band reviewed. Yep. Obviously, we can't lie to you, so we can't guarantee a positive review. Get what you get.
It's just rubbish.
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 That's British for garbage.
My favorite is the community option. $1 at the gate gets you in at Patreon. You get to join an alliance. The alliance joins their points together, and that helps determine what songs that we do.
The alliances hang out on Discord.
Message me on Patreon to get the link.
And they do all kinds of other cool things. They do Minecraft, Dungeons and Dragons.
Yeah. It's really a community within the community. Anybody can go on the village, facebook.com/Vin and Sori. There's 160,000+ people on the channel. What's cool about the Discord is that it offers a real opportunity for community connection, friendship, that type of thing.
And it's on Discord, so if you're not a Facebook person, it's for you.
You start off at $1.
Right.
Plus you get exclusives. Sori and I are working on a song. So the first 15 seconds of that was on Patreon. Also, at $15 tier and above, when we actually debut the video, they're going to be there live with us. There you are, dear listener.
Buy our merch.
Buy our merch indeed. A child shall lead them.
To buy our merch.
Yes, dear listener. Yes, dear listener. Yes, dear listener. This is going to be an interesting one.
All right. MF Doom Deep Dive. Your favorite rapper's favorite rapper.
Type 22 if you can hear us okay. You guys know we got some technical difficulties, but my indicators are indicating that we're in pretty good shape. So let me know. Type 22 if you guys can hear. Let me know. Okay, guys. So MF Doom.
Okay, MF Doom, one of the... wait a minute. So this is for the big homie Negative Vibes, and River is also in on this one. One of several rap alter egos of London-born but New York-raised Daniel Dumile from 1971 to 2020 is a rapper like none other, famous for dizzying lyrical rhythms, and the tendency to rhyme every syllable in a long phrase, or even rhyme every part of a line with every part of the following rhyme to an extent that it almost feels avant-garde. In the songs that follow, we will go through just a small number of highlights in his career. He also has other albums released as a couple of different alter egos. Most notably, Victor... what is this, babe? Mr. Vaughn?
Victor Vaughn?
And King...
Kadira?
To keep this list from going on forever, though, we'll be focusing on his main body of work, Doom. Handles the majority of his own production, though he also does full record collaborations with other producers from time to time, several of which are featured tonight. Note for Sori. As we're going through these songs, if things get hard to follow, it's helpful to just listen to the way that everything rhymes with everything else, because that's really where Doom shines. Thank you. Okay, so the first song that we're going to do is called Go With The Flow, and this is off Doom's debut album 1999, Operation Doomsday. Prior to his solo work, he was part of the rap group KMD, along with his brother under the alias Zev Love X, but that group disbanded after the death of his brother in 1994. Adopting the persona loosely based on Marvel's Doctor Doom, MF Doom set himself out as a supervillain in the hip-hop world. Okay, here we go. MF Doom. I watched a documentary on this dude a couple hours ago because, you know, I wanted to do... Seemed like he was an important guy. Rest in peace to the homie. He died at the young age of 49 last year, or earlier this year, actually. Wow. But anyway, so I was doing some research on him. He's a really crazy cat because... like when he talked about, they asked him why he wears his mask and everything. Yeah. And he gave an answer very, very similar to Slipknot at the beginning, which was, it doesn't matter how you look, you know, it just matters about what you do with the music. Mm-hmm.
And obviously also the benefits of anonymity where you can turn your fame on and off.
Yeah.
He was talking about that too. But in the documentary, he was talking about, especially when he came around, if it was 1999, was 1999 the debut of his first record? Because if that's the case, hip-hop had really become nothing but a commercial. It was just so commercialized.
Oh, really?
Oh my God, it's about what you wore, what shoes you wore. You know, Big would talk about Versace this. Everything was about the clothes that you wore and the champagne that you were drinking.
Oh, okay.
And so, anyway, he was talking about how commercialized hip-hop was at the time, which matter of fact, I stopped listening to hip-hop pretty much around 1999, 2000. Because of that. That's when I discovered Korn, Woodstock 99. That's when I was done with rap, because it was just all the big rappers were... And it wasn't easy to find underground stuff.
His first solo came out in 99.
Yeah, so that makes a lot of sense. That makes a lot of sense that it was out of that sort of milieu that the MF Doom character really took form, and he wore the mask and stuff because...
So nobody knew who it was, or they did?
Yeah, I mean, obviously in the industry, everybody knows each other. But as far as, like, the general public, they really didn't know who he was. I mean, I was watching in the documentary, he was playing at the bar... at some club, and he was like at the bar drinking with everybody. Everybody left him alone, and then when he put on his mask and went out there, the whole crowd went crazy.
Yeah.
You know, so they didn't know who he was, which
that's convenient, I think.
It had the same effect with Slipknot. I remember that's what happened. Like we met them mask off, and it was like a surreal experience. It was very weird, very strange. But anyway, I didn't want to like bog. Sorry, River. Sorry, Negative Vibes. I didn't want to bog people down, but I did think the documentary was cool because he was really like just about the music.
Is the one that I sent you the link for from Negative?
Yeah, but they didn't really feature MF Doom a lot. They were talking about all good rappers like Rakim and Big and all that, and it was good. But I wanted to see like more about the person, like who is this guy? What was he about? You know, was the mask just a gimmick or was there some meaning behind it? And to me, he sounded like a genuine dude. He sounded like he just focus on the music. Don't worry about what I'm wearing. Don't worry about what I look like. Mm-hmm. And it was crazy because they had Talib Kweli, and Talib Kweli was talking about him and said that he would bet $1 million on him versus Lil Wayne in a rap battle, which is a huge compliment, especially from a New York rapper like that. And anyway, all right, here we go. MF Doom.
Go with the flow.
Go with the Flow is song numero uno, and this is our very first MF Doom song because I've never listened to this guy.
Oh, you've never? Oh, really? Okay.
No,
I thought you like heard of him.
He came out in '99, and that's when I pieced out from hip hop.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So like, I just missed this guy apparently. All right, Go with the Flow is song number 1. Let's do it. Got the Dr. Doom thing right there.
Yo, I like to check this microphone before I start right quick. Microphone check 2 2 1 2 1 2. Yeah. Big up all the Monster Island massive, and beware before I triple dare you like the last kid who asked me what we don't got that you got, son. For one flow that's elementary, my dear watch, son. Secondly, ever since I was little, not so much to riddle, least rhyme to the syllable. Keep tracks and make an A-rap deep clap with no hands. I chop these drums off truly yours, G-rap. Actual fact, relax. In this land of lyrical lost black, I'm not the cool sleek stack, the one who might stop and talk to you. Poison to few niggas who be biting styles I'm like pork too. Ooh, what you got to lose? Let mud fly. When I got blues, I two whole crews that's butt dry. So I ask why the stars from the set shit be fucking with my eye as I pull it to the chest. The super motherfucking villain grip the mic with an iron hand, throwing them seeds to the fire from out the frying pan. It ain't no use in trying, man. Son, stop crying, frontin' like you deaf to find. Need to stop lying. Speak your piece, only once you're spoken to first. Now let me hear your verse while I'm choking you with really fine rhymes like an editor. Throw them to my collections of skulls and spines like Predator. Fuck around, the only niggas who can hear the same sound was Jet Jaguar and James Brown. Yeah, only them. And I'm glad I took the time to write their names down just to big them up. I like to say hi, it's Sci-Fly, the Odd Merlin. That's quick to whip up a script like Rod Serling. Who I on bad bitch who used to whip the Sterling. Who see God Toba, never see God Erlin. Grim had his little monkey like Space Ghost. Me, myself, I got flavors that outtakes most. With numb gums, some rhymes is late toast. Back to you, MF Doom, you late show host. S to the U to the P-E-R-A, who chronicle these times in a 3D horror. Thriller Pono, co-starrer in a real drama, who break bread with stingy kinmen, Indian borrower. Lone gunman who candidly flip fly flows, single-handedly with one eye closed. In a fly pose, no shirt, Aleye, May, see me stack the $250,000 cash pay, that's that in a smash way. How we did it, motherfuckers probably couldn't peep it past a minute. Exquisite scripts, the quick shit, go with the flow. That's how we do it though. Hey yo, I'd like to give a special shout out. Rock Emma L. Rockwell, to the depths of hell, pure mathematics, folding stacks like craftmatics. See justice, supreme love of law, prince love of law. So I'm in Master Sword. Shot Law and Lord Yahoo. Peace. Yo. I'm out. VS, shout out, Gold, MF Grim, the magician.
Apparently he self-produced this one.
Yeah.
According to Negative Vibes.
Yeah.
GM. Calm. City strong. Here we go. Let's go with the flow. Yeah, here we go. Let's go with the flow. Yeah, here we go. Let's go with the flow. I wanna say, let's go with the flow.
Okay, that was Go With The Flow. MF Doom
Metal
song.
Phase 2. Your concurrence in the above is assumed.
Your concurrence in the above is assumed. That was KMF. What? I keep saying I keep thinking KMFDM, but that's a band.
Doom.
MF Doom.
Go with the flow.
With the flow. Okay, that came out in 1999. That dude had a. Okay, so now I understand the song. So, like if you're a rapper, one of the categories that defines if you're a good rapper is your flow. Mm-hmm. So your flow, so for example,
the rhyme.
Well, it's not the rhyme, but it's basically a combination between your style and the cadence that you normally use. So for example, Bone Thugs had their flow was quick, right? You know, like we kill it, my murder.
Yeah.
That quick,
Yeah.
Right, and then Big had another kind of flow. And now there's this one group called the Migos, and everybody's copying their flow. Like if you hear modern rappers now, they're like gonna da da gonna ga. That came from one rap group, and now everybody is copying that flow.
Okay.
So that's what you call a flow. It's like your style, your cadence, and how you approach to where you don't even have to necessarily hear the artist. Like once you hear the artist, you know it's him, even if you know, like Jay-Z, you can immediately recognize. It doesn't matter what song he's on, who he's playing with, whatever.
Yeah.
So when you hear the title "Go With The Flow," it's a double entendre, right? Like on the one hand, it's listen to the music and vibe to the music, but the other is to witness basically MF Doom's flow, to watch how his rap style, that's his flow. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So this style right here sounds close to me to be. You didn't listen to a lot of Wu-Tang Clan.
I didn't listen to a lot of any of that.
Yeah, the beat sounded like
the
very
only time
Wu-Tang-y.
I heard that type of music was just kind of what came mainstream across the radio. It's 50 Cent.
Okay. Yeah, Wu-Tang wasn't big on radio, especially in Maine. You know what I'm saying? It's not a diss. I'm just saying it just wasn't. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But he sounds like that kind of a rapper. The beats are very similar to Wu-Tang Clan. He sounds a lot like Ghost. There's a rapper named Ghostface Killer on Wu-Tang. He sounds very much like that. And I remember, especially around that time, like I said, I was starting to lose more and more interest in rap. But the guys that were still serious about it and still rap battling at the lunch table, all of them were giant Wu-Tang fans. All the really lyrical dudes who were almost religious about the way they did their music. It was just a hobby, and I got bored with it. By the time I hit senior year, I wanted something else. That's when I found Korn. The rest is history. But the real serious rappers, all of them were big fans of Wu-Tang Clan.
Okay.
They all rapped like that. They all had that same style, and all of them were crazy lyrical. They were so good. but that style was becoming less and less popular, less and less visible. Even on the Hot 97, which was a radio station in New York, they were just like a non-factor because like it was so flooded with Puff Daddy and all of his guys, and then everybody started copying Puffy, and then everybody sounded exactly the same because they were literally sampling music. That was one of the
why do that?
That's
though?
a big thing. Like Puffy would literally do that. He would take songs like, I don't know if you've ever heard the song "Been Around the World and I Can't Find My Baby." Well, Puff took that. He sampled that beat. And even on the chorus, he's like, "Been around the world and I've been playing. I hate it." It was just like that, right? So, but those songs were so big in the '80s, so that's where his genius came in, is because the songs were blowing up 10 years prior, but they weren't part of hip hop culture. They were part of pop culture. So we hadn't heard them before. So he sampled all this stuff from the '80s, and of course it was a hit to us. We're like, "Oh shit!" But in reality, this was all stuff from the 70s and 80s. I mean, he was a genius the way he did it. Like when Puff actually had to like create something original, he was horrible.
That's not like, I was gonna say, but that's not copyrighted in some way.
Oh yeah, he was in court and all the rest of it. But my point was, once people found that formula, everybody started doing it.
I see.
You know, and they literally would talk about it, like take hits from the 80s, make it sound so crazy. Like they would literally say it in the song itself.
What?
Yeah, they knew what they were doing. So that's when I just started getting more and more disinterested with rap music.
I see.
But the guys that were like really serious, this is how they sounded. Like the serious rappers, like this is how they sounded. They sounded like this. They listened to a lot of Ghostface, who a lot of people think is probably one of the most lyrical guys in Wu-Tang Clan. And this dude's flow, I mean, yeah, I'll give it to him. His flow is unbelievable. So we'll break down the lyrics, but I could see why this guy's got a crew. If we're only in song 1, so we're gonna have to look if he can maintain a flow like this and a style like this through all 8 songs, then I'll understand.
Well, I don't think
all the hype
8
around him.
I don't think all 8 are him though. We've got 1, 2, 3.
I'm
4.
sure all 8 of them either have him or feature him.
Oh, okay.
See what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Okay. Big up all the Monster Island Massive. Okay, so Monster Island was one of the groups that he was in. I saw that in the documentary.
Okay.
And beware for I triple dare you like the last kid who asked me what we don't got that you got, son. For one, flow that's elementary, my dear Watson. So he's got son, and then he rhymes that with Watson. Beware before I triple dare you. The only thing I can think about that is, what do you call that? It's a Tarantino movie. And the guy was saying something, and then the black guy, you've heard me quote, "I'll strike down upon thee with furious anger, blah, 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 then you'll know that I'm the Lord." Mm-hmm. Okay, so that's obviously originated in the Bible, but that quote was in the mouth of Samuel Jackson in this Tarantino flick. But anyway, at the beginning of the movie, the guy kept saying why or where or something like that, and he's a hitman, so he's like, "I dare you to say it again." The guy said it, and then he goes, "I double dare you to say it again." So he says it again, and then he blows him away.
Oh my gosh.
Right. So if you look here, Pulp Fiction, there it is, Pulp Fictions. Right. So if you go here, he'll say, "Beware before I triple dare you like the last kid."
Oh.
See what I'm saying? So like you'd have to be familiar with Pulp Fiction to get that. What's up, Pony? Secondly, ever since I was little, no, not so much to riddle, least rhyme to the syllable. Keep tracks that make an Arab thief clap, which is a brilliant line. Keep tracks that would make an Arab thief clap. What happens in the Sharia if you're a thief? They cut your hand off. Oh. So he's got tracks so good he can make an Arab thief clap.
That's so bad.
How can you clap with one hand? You see what I'm saying? Like he's so good that people can clap with one hand. Like it's not politically correct, but it's 1999. We didn't know all this politically correct shit. Plus, it's like you're a thief, so who's gonna feel bad for you? You know what I'm saying? Like you're a thief, bro. So they chopped your hand off. Like, look, somebody stole my cell phone one time. I wanted to hurt that person.
Yeah, I guess it depends on why they're stealing.
I was about to hurt that person.
Yeah.
And actually, that was when I was in Kentucky.
Did you get it back?
That person actually ended up in jail. Yeah, we got him locked up. That was my, yeah, That was my first assignment down there. You should. I told you. I sent him a text. I said, "Listen, man. I played a pickup game. I was like, listen, trust me. You want to give me back my fucking phone, bro? I'm telling you." Okay. Yeah. They jammed him up.
For how long?
They jammed him up. Oh, not long, but I mean.
It's still the idea of it.
So you don't know whose phone you're taking all the time, you thief. I feel bad for you. Okay. Secondly, ever since I was little, not so much a riddle, least rhyme to the syllable, keep tracks at make an air, thief clap. With no hands, I chop these drums off. See?
So bad.
Truly yours, G-Rap. Okay, so Cool G-Rap is another rapper. If you're really like into storytelling rap, like where you tell an actual story, Cool G, I would rank. I say Big was the best, but Cool G Rap right under that was
Really?
the best storyteller.
I like storytelling,
as a
obviously.
rapper. Unbelievable. So we'll keep going.
So I know that Big is your favorite. Like, you think he's the all-time greatest?
He's the greatest. Yeah.
That's what I mean.
B.I.G. Yeah.
But do you think that, like, do you like story rap? Or are you just saying he's the greatest
No,
because
I do.
he's the objectively
I like story rap too, for sure. I think it's like it's a high art form. That's why I had so much respect for that dude yesterday from My Chemical Romance, because he's also writing a comic book story and whatever. And I'm like, yo, his ability to do that, so it's actually like a legit thing. It's in its third season now. Like, I admire the hell out of it. Anybody that can like do that story rap shit is unbelievable to me. Yo, okay. So his punchlines here are crazy. Okay, the ones who might stop and talk to you, poisoned a few niggas who be biting styles like I'm pork too.
I don't get that.
Get it?
No.
Okay, so if you biting, what's up, Kim? Okay, so if you biting somebody's style, that means you're copying them. That's what we used to say.
Yeah.
So you know, like in Islam and 5% of theology, pork is bad for you.
Yeah.
It's poison, trichinosis, whatever. So look, he says, poison a few niggas who be biting styles like I'm pork.
Oh.
See what I'm saying? Because
Yeah.
you bite into pork, it poisons you. So he's poisoning the rappers that are biting the style. You see what I'm saying? Because yeah, you're trying to copy him, but immediately people gonna be like, man, you sound like MF Doom. You see what I'm saying?
Yep,
So you just
yep.
poison yourself. Well, like, you got the attention because your flow sounds nice, but that's only because you're copying him. So that's a good bar. That's a pretty good bar. It's a pretty good bar. Ooh, what you got to lose? Let mud fly. When I get blues, I chew whole cruels. That's Bud Try. Golly. When I got blues, I chew whole crews. That's Bud Dry. No.
No, babe, no. It's gonna be no on all of these.
Okay.
Okay, so when I got blues, that makes me think, okay, like the blues, like depression. I chew whole crews.
Yeah.
Like he just like spits out his raps and chews them out like he wins. And that's Bud Dry.
He could eat everybody in the area, basically. So when he says chew, so when you eat another rapper, that means you're a better rapper than him.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's what I said. I said he spits raps.
Right. So like all of your friends, all of your buddies are like wiped clean, basically.
Okay.
That's Bud Dry. All your buddies are dry, like that
like
means
a
they're
fire
wiped clean.
on, like if your buds are dry, they're gonna burn fast, like that. Like he's gonna destroy them quickly.
Well, like dry in the sense that there's not even blood left. That's how consumed they are.
Okay.
So all your buddies are dry, basically. When I get blues, I consume whole crews. That's Bud Dry. It's a pretty crazy play on words, and this is gonna be a long night. Holy smokes! Throwing MCs to the fire out the frying pan. Ain't no use in trying, man. Son, stop crying. Fronting like you death defying. You need to stop lying. Right there. I just love flows like that, period. I just love flows like that, period. The way it just goes off. Like, the super motherfucking villain gripped the mic with an iron hand. Throwing MCs to the fire out the frying pan. It ain't use in trying, man. Son, stop crying. Fronting like you death defying. You need to stop lying. Like, it's just... That's what he means by flow, like the way he can just keep going and going and going and going, and there's rhymes within the rhymes. That shit is crazy. That shit is unbelievable. This is just song number 1. Okay, What else stuck out to you? Because I could see here now I'm going to have to explain everything, but go ahead, continue.
Made nothing stuck out to me. I just listened to the flow. I said, that sounds nice. It was smooth. This is not my thing. And like pretty much none of these lyrics, like probably if I sat down and there was a gun to my head, I could figure out some of them. But I mean, this is not. I think that you should just pick out something like, I think you should pick out a couple of your favorite parts that you thought were the best, and that's what we should do.
But look at his range here. I'd like to say hi. It's Sci-Fly, the Odd Merlin. So I think that's probably with another rapper, right? Go with the Flow. Was Go with the Flow all him, or was there another rapper there? Okay, so let's do it this way. So we're gonna have to rank the lyrics. Obviously, I'll take care of the lyrics. The beat, and then the overall vibe. So we'll go that way. So you combine those, and then that's how we'll score this. Okay. All right. So, how did you feel about the beat? Did you like the beat? Was it a chill beat or what?
It felt chill to me, yeah. And I thought that the flow was good. I liked, like, you know, it feels like it's doing like that, you know what I mean, and it's circling around and doing that. So I felt like it was a good smooth flow. And there's been rap that you showed me that I'm like, nah, I don't like that. But this, right. I liked this guy. I mean, I like it when there's something in the lyrics that I can pick up on and kind of relate to. But obviously, like, he's singing about being able to rap better than everybody around and stuff. So it's like, this is completely unrelatable to me. I can't even understand your lyrics. Never mind trying to write a rap that's going to destroy everybody around me. So so the lyrics completely were unrelatable to me, and so that does make it a little bit more difficult. I see if it's a story, even if the story is unrelatable to me, and I've never been in a situation like that, I can feel for the story. But when it's... I can't really throw in with this one. I liked it, though. I mean, yes, I like the sound of it. Yes,
Pody, please do so. That way Ben doesn't show up in disguise. Okay, song number 1 for me was a solid 9. Solid 9. What'd you give it?
8.7.
All right, guys, we will see more and more coming very soon. MF freaking Doom. The next song is going to be called Figaro, which I'm assuming is like, Figaro. We're coming right back. Vin out.
3 out.
Go.